Today I'm in a region characterised by big skies and plenty of these. Where am I? Find out in just a moment. In today's show, I'll be helping a couple who want to break free from their daily commute and focus on family life in the country. And our house hunt doesn't get off to a good start.
It looks like a shed.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's intriguing.
But then they really warm to our mystery property.
Good smile.
Good smile. Today, I'm in East Anglia on the Norfolk-Suffolk border. As far back as the 11th century, mills just like this one have harnessed the power of the strong winds coming off the North Sea to grind up to 1,000 bushels, or in today's money, 27 metric tonnes of grain each week. Now, in the heyday, over 1,100 of these wonderful structures would litter the landscape here in Norfolk and Suffolk. But, unfortunately, due to the onslaught of the Industrial Revolution, they became redundant. But you'll be pleased to hear this isn't the end of the story of wind power here in East Anglia, because at the moment, the world's largest offshore wind farm is currently under construction around 12 miles or so out to sea. Greater Gabbard will have 140 turbines, enough to supply the power for up to 500,000 homes. So it's great to hear that the same winds that inspired these beautiful mills hundreds of years ago will be once again used to help support the economic future of this region. Looking out over the North Sea, East Anglia is dominated by the counties of Norfolk and Suffolk, with its flat terrain giving way to expansive skies. The region is also famous for its large set of interconnected inland waterways known as the Broads, which provide a picturesque backdrop to this landscape. The Broads are home to the only wetland national park in the UK and support an extensive range of resident wildlife that make it one of the world's unique habitats. Moving coastwards, holidaymakers flock to the region's vast beaches, with Georgian seaside towns such as Southwold holding on to their nostalgic charm. And on the Norfolk-Suffolk border, you'll find Thetford Forest, which at over 70,000 acres is the largest lowland pine woodland in Britain. This mix of rural isolation and undeveloped coastline make the area an appealing choice for those seeking a countryside home. If you dream of countryside living but still need to get to the capital from time to time, then a move here to the Norfolk-Suffolk border could be for you. Travelling by train from the station in Diss, you can still get into the capital in around 90 minutes, but property values in the area are still relatively competitive. Take, if you will, the average cost of a detached house in England and Wales. It currently runs at just under £257,000. But if you move up to Suffolk, you can shave £15,000 off that figure. But going into Norfolk, you can chop off a massive £43,000. So with that in mind, take a look at a selection of properties that we found currently on the market here. For £385,000, this 3-bedroom Grade 2 listed cottage in Shimpling holds on to its authentic character inside and includes an open brick fireplace in the living room and vaulted timber ceiling in the kitchen diner. Outside, it's wrapped up in a generous 1 acre of grounds. If barn conversions are more your style, then take a look at this substantial 6-bedroom property in Banham for £650,000. It's been sympathetically restored and provides a mix of self-contained and open-plan living areas, with a kitchen diner that really takes centre stage. What's more, the annex has a great feature window, offering wonderful views over surrounding farmland. Or if Suffolk Pink's more up your street, this Grade 2 listed farmhouse in Atherlington could be yours for a budget-topping £795,000. The decor and features of the dining room hark back to its 16th century origins, and the grandeur continues in its 5 bedrooms. Outside offers up extensive gardens in a picturesque setting. Some fantastic looking properties there, I'm sure you'll agree. Time now to meet today's buyers and find out where they're looking to escape to the country. Stuart, an IT manager, and Mandy, a forensic photographer, currently live in their 4-bedroom home in Hemel Hempstead, Hertfordshire, with their young son, Sam. Since his birth, they've sought a change in their work-life balance, with Mandy having a much more flexible approach to her career and Stuart working around 3 days a week from home, meaning they're no longer tied to a daily train commute into London. It's this greater freedom and Mandy's Norfolk roots which have been the driving force behind their desire to head to the East Anglian countryside.
I think we'd like a more relaxed lifestyle when we move. We've always been very kind of career focused, being based close to London. Things have changed with having our son, who's now 2. And I think we just want to be more of a family and have more of a kind of family lifestyle and experience a bit more of a community spirit in the country.
Yeah.
However, Stuart will still need good train links into the capital 2 days a week, so they've earmarked the town of Diss near the Norfolk-Suffolk border as their preferred location. That said, being close to village life is equally important to Mandy.
I like the idea of being part of something, having the small shops down the road that you can pick up your local sort of groceries and just having people, you know, you can get to know, really.
For the next house, they've drawn up an extensive wish list, which not only allows for their passion for photography and cars, but also delivers the key ingredients for a home which could last them for many years to come.
In an ideal situation in our new house, I think we'd like, it needs to be in a decent school catchment area.
Yeah.
We'd like a reasonable amount of outside space, something approximately around half an acre. 3, probably 4 bedrooms would be ideal. Things like an ensuite would be nice. A garage would be useful.
Study area for you for working
Absolutely,
from home.
yes, a study area so I can work from home.
Well, that's the elements of the house ironed out. But for Mandy, there are some things that are that little bit harder to quantify.
I'd like to have a house which I can imagine having Christmas in. When I go into a house, it sounds really strange, but if I can imagine having a family Christmas in a house, then it's sort of, it wins it over for me.
So a property with cosy winter appeal could be just right. But of course, what's all important is their finances.
Our budget for the move is £450,000, but if we found a property which we fell in love with, then we would go up to a maximum of £500,000.
Since the arrival of their son Samuel, clearly Mandy and Stuart's focus has changed. Their priorities are now on family and having their loved ones close around them. What I need to do, though, is show them something that gives them this rural feel that also has access to the train station in Diss. But looking into the perhaps near future, their son Samuel will start school soon. So a good catchment area, I think, is a must. For Stuart and Mandy's house hunt, we'll be focusing on village locations around Diss to keep Stuart's commute time to a minimum. We've selected 3 beautiful country properties to show them, but they won't find out the price of each until I reveal it. Last up will be our mystery house, which gives generously on one hand while taking away on the other. So, let's talk about properties. What initially attracted you to the idea of completely relocating to the Norfolk-Suffolk borders then?
I'm originally from Norfolk, born and bred here, lived here for 21 years, and my family still live here. We thought come back to family, now we've got a toddler,
Yep.
we spend time with family.
And I think the fact that I can also work from home more recently means that it lends itself better to having an occasional commute into London.
Do you want neighbours around you?
I think I probably would, with having one small child, another one on the way.
Yeah.
I'd like somewhere I can walk and meet people and not feel completely isolated. So yeah, having a shop or something that you can meet people.
A sense
be
of
good.
community,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
OK. How much are you looking to spend on this escape to the country?
We're realistically looking at a budget between 450 or an absolute maximum of 500.
So where are you in the house sale at the moment? Sold or subject to contract or...?
The house is pretty much sold. We've got a complete chain beneath us, and we've had that for some time now.
OK. Well, we've got 3 properties to see over the next couple of days and a lot of countryside to cover.
Okay.
Let's get on the way.
Okay.
With a top budget of £500,000, Stuart and Mandy would like a country home that gives them character features in their reception rooms, a large farmhouse-style kitchen diner, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2 reception rooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 reception rooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 reception rooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 reception rooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 reception rooms, 2 bedrooms, 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 2 bathrooms, 2 reception rooms, 2 4 bedrooms, and outside they're ideally looking for half an acre of garden. They'd like it all wrapped up in a village location, but within easy reach of mainline train links from Diss. Now, you both mentioned earlier that you'd like a place with a good amount of outside space, maybe even a bit of land. You mentioned half an acre-ish.
Yeah.
How big's your garden at the moment?
Not big, and I cut the grass, so I think the only reason Stuart wants a bigger garden is so he can get a ride-on lawnmower, to be honest.
Any idea how big half an acre of grounds are?
I got a reasonable idea, yeah.
It's big, mate, honestly. It's a lot of lawn mowing.
I think the important thing for us is not being too overlooked, and I guess if you've got a big back garden, you can kind of ensure that a bit.
Sure. So with land and location at the top of the agenda, we're kicking off our house hunt just 9 miles from Diss in the village of Old Buckenham. The village green and duck pond are natural focal points for its 1,000-strong community. Along with 2 pubs, the church's 13th century octagonal tower is a rare local landmark. Looking out over the green, our first property lies at the end of a sweeping driveway. Come on in.
Thank you.
The house itself is, well, I think it's around 300 years old.
Okay.
Built originally as a farmhouse. That was the barn next door,
Okay.
which has since been converted.
I like it. It looks interesting. It's not one of those ones I would dismiss straight away. It looks interesting. I want to go inside and have a look.
OK, all right, because you want something fairly big, don't you?
Yeah.
Follow me inside. Despite its simple exterior, they should find that the interior delivers plenty of character. OK, then, let's go straight into the kitchen.
Okay. I like the kitchen.
You like the kitchen?
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's the kind of style I go for. It's that country kitchen kind of feel. It's not too
got a bit of a modern
twee
feel.
kind of thing, but yeah, it's got that modern feel to it.
It looks a really nice kitchen. It's it's obviously been done in recent years.
Yeah, I think the whole house is very nicely finished, actually. The kitchen also has the added bonus of a utility room, but let's see if they like the style of the other living areas. OK, so, living room.
Okay.
Or should I say one of the living rooms, which might make
okay.
you feel different about what you see.
More intriguing.
Yeah, I mean, it's smaller than what we've got at the moment, but obviously it's got more features. It's got a lovely fireplace, which is something we've got. It's just a very modern kind of thing. But that's lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, floor space is quite actually. They've got some big sofas.
You've got 3 sofas in this room.
So it's probably quite deceptive, to be honest.
Yeah. The door here leads through to a second sitting room, which also has an open brick fireplace and would make a great snug. At the other end of the house, one of the 4 bedrooms is on the ground floor and is currently used as the master, as it comes with a stylish ensuite complete with a walk-in shower. However, if they want to sleep upstairs, one of the other 3 bedrooms gives them a good option for their room. So, we have 3 bedrooms on this floor, but actually, whilst this is their son's bedroom, this is the master, I think.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a good size. It's big.
It is a decent.
Yeah.
And through that door, take a look if you like.
Okay.
It's en suite.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. That's good size. Yeah, it's big, isn't it?
The thing about this house is there's no separate master bathroom.
Right. Okay.
So that's something to bear in mind.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the only bathroom upstairs.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, style-wise and size-wise, for this is a master bedroom.
Yep, it's fine. Yeah, because you've got plenty of space for storage. It's nice and light, double aspect. So.
Yeah.
Of the other 2 bedrooms, one is currently used as a twin, so there's ample space for a double bed. And the smallest is a ready-made home office for Stuart. But let's explore the lay of the land outside. Remember you said, yeah, I know what half an acre of land might look like. That's kind of what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it stop at that fence?
No.
You need a horse.
The whole plot size of this is around 1.5 acres.
Yeah.
So 50% more than you said you
Yeah.
wanted. But when you see 1.5 acres, it's big.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you?
No, that's a surprise actually. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that much.
I thought it ended around here.
Yeah,
I thought it was just
yeah.
as far as you could see.
On top of all that land, there's the parking space they requested and a large double garage. Overall, it's a very generous package. So, how much do you think this place is on the market for then?
Just for the house, I'd have said it was 450, but with that land, I think I'm pushing the upper limit. I think about 490.
Okay.
I guess I'll dip just below Mandy, say 470, 480.
It's actually on the market for £475,000.
Okay.
So, go back into the house now,
Okay.
and then I'll catch you up with you, what, half an hour or so?
Okay. That's
Right.
great. Thanks.
Well, showing them the land last has put a completely different complexion onto how they feel about the whole package. There are hurdles to overcome inside the house, but if they can, they get a great space outside, don't they? Priced at £475,000, our first property is under their maximum budget and a great opening gambit, providing them with 2 reception rooms, a kitchen diner which was spot on, and 4 bedrooms. Outside, the 1.5-acre plot impressed them, as did the location, which puts village life right on their doorstep.
I thought the house had a nice look to it. It had some curb appeal. If I'd have seen the actual layout on a floor plan, I'd have dismissed it straight away because it didn't have the layout that we're looking for ultimately. But actually getting inside the house and having a look, it's given me a chance to see how we could live here. And I think it has some possibilities. There's some things we need to take into consideration with the lack of the family bathroom, but there are options that we could try and work around.
When we went outside, there was a real wow factor. We saw the immediate piece of lawn and the grounds around the house, and that seemed reasonably substantial. But then we turned the corner and saw the paddock, and that really was a wow. It's a massive bit of land. It's more than I certainly expected here. So it really gave us something to think about.
Did you walk outside as well?
Yes, yeah.
Good job we didn't get you to walk the perimeter. You'd be here all day,
I
wouldn't
know.
you? Yeah. All happy with what you're seeing?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's go. East Anglia's natural landscape is defined by the Norfolk and Suffolk Broads, which make up Britain's largest protected wetland site. These inland waterways have also ensured that over the centuries, wealth and trade have flowed into market towns such as Beccles. Originally a Saxon port, nowadays it's known as the southern gateway to the Broads. Its historic centre retains its timbered buildings and 14th century parish church, where Admiral Nelson's parents were married in 1749. It's thanks to the Broads that stone from Caen in France was transported and used along with the local flint in the building of Langley Abbey, which from 1195 flourished for over 3 centuries. However, Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries meant that these buildings then fell into ruin. Earlier in the week, we arranged for Stuart and Mandy to visit this historic location to meet Chris Townsend, who bought the site 10 years ago and set about a grand restoration project.
So what was the condition of the abbey when you found it?
Well, these buildings here were redundant farm buildings, really. They'd been used in the past, in the 50s and 60s, for grain storage and potato chitting. And we could see that unless we found a home for them or a reason to use them, they were basically going to fall down.
Aided by funding from Natural England and English Heritage, a £500,000 restoration has breathed new life into this building, which has the rare status of being Grade 1 listed and a scheduled ancient monument. The west wing made up one of the grain stores and includes the public parlour, where the cellarer would have decided which produce ended up on the canon's table or was upgraded to be eaten by the abbot, whose personal store remains a stunning piece of architecture.
So this is the abbot's cellar, and it's probably the most impressive bit of the whole abbey complex that's remaining. You can see this fantastic vaulting that there is. And also, the great thing to remember is that the walls wouldn't have been bare flint. They would have been rendered with lime mortar and then painted in various colours. And you can see up here some of the old paintwork that's getting on for 1,000 years old now.
The fortunes of this local landmark are now secured, so that visitors have a glorious window into life here as it was 1,000 years ago. Our house hunt continues, a few miles from the village of Long Stratton, which stretches their ideal search area as it's 14 miles from Diss. However, the location does put them close to the necessary shops and amenities. Sitting on a quiet lane in the nearby village of Tharston, we're going all out for character with our second property. But whether it's to the liking of our house buyers remains to be seen. So, quite different to all the other houses in the village, a very recently converted barn.
Okay.
Right.
First impressions.
Intriguing.
Curb appeal.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
It looks like a shed.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that does surprise me. That really does surprise me because I thought you'd love it. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I think it's intriguing. I think it's certainly different.
Will you please reserve judgment till you
I
see
will.
inside?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, inside is either going to be make or break because
Yeah.
I
I'll either walk in and love it, or yeah.
let's hope you walk in and love it. Come on. Mandy may think it looks modest from the outside, but as she'll discover, the Grade 2 listed status of this barn means that the original timbers are an integral part of its interior, which they'll either love or loathe. In you come.
Okay. Oh, it looks different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very different on the inside. Yeah, that's what I expected.
Nice shed, isn't it?
It's good. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, very open plan. It's great. I was the one that said I'm not massively keen on beams, but in here it looks good.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever lived open plan before, like totally open plan like this?
No.
Not this
at all.
open, no. I mean, we are a little bit open plan, I suppose, where we are now, but not to this
Not
extent.
To this extent, no.
But I think it could work.
Happy so far?
Yeah.
Happier than you were outside?
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Good. Tucked away off the entrance hall is a luxurious bathroom with freestanding roll-top bath. But we'll move through to take a closer look at the kitchen. So you've got defined areas here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think?
It's good, yeah.
Is it?
It is, yeah. I mean, the kitchen is something I would go for, sort of, the country-style kitchen again with the wooden work surfaces and everything. And it's nice that you can actually socialise with people if you are cooking, because they can just prop up and have a glass of wine. Possibly putting something there would actually keep the noise down from washing machines, because obviously if you're watching the telly and that kind of thing,
And you wouldn't lose out any
No.
of the filling of space here, would you?
or the light either, because it's such a light room. So.
No. I want to show you the bedrooms now.
Yeah.
And just like the first house, you've got one on the ground floor. In fact, you've got two on the ground floor.
OK.
Follow me. Stuart will be pleased as he gets his home office, but not at the expense of the number of bedrooms. There are 4 in total, 2 of which are down here on the ground floor. So you've got one room just next door to this.
Yeah.
Well,
OK.
again, this is the master bedroom as they're using it at the moment because
Right.
it's en suite and it's
OK.
got this big built-in wardrobe.
Yeah, yeah. It's big.
That's nice.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. It's a big room.
Again, it's up to you guys whether or not you want to live on the ground floor. or not.
Yeah, yeah. It's just obviously with having sort of one small child at the moment and possibly another one on the way. It's just a case of running up down the stairs in the middle of the night doing night feeds and
Yes.
and that kind of thing. So I think that's why, in theory, we were thinking about possibly having our room on the same level.
OK, well, let's head upstairs and see if the 2 bedrooms, which mirror each other in style, make them smile. But I'm starting to learn, when you smile, it's not always good news for me.
That's because I don't know what to say. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a nice, practical room. It's
Yeah.
it's probably a little bit tight on storage space. It depends what's in these, I guess.
You got basically storage space running along both sets of eaves.
OK.
I mean, I think if anybody came here, would probably want to get some wardrobes made to
Yeah.
box some of this hanging space
Yeah.
in.
I think maybe because of the sloping roofs, it maybe feels it makes it feel smaller.
Again,
but-
not everybody's cup of tea, of course.
But it's a good ceiling height though, because it's not like it's a low ceiling or anything. So.
No? What do you think, Stuart?
I'd prefer a bigger, squarer room, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. If I had a preference, the 3 rooms in the house, absolutely, a bit of
Yeah.
room downstairs. It's just, again, as Manny said earlier, the practicality with the kids and coming up and downstairs and being able to hear them if they wake up in the night.
Right. These 2 bedrooms both have access to an upstairs family bathroom. Although they have reservations, our listed barn conversion gives them a generous family home and is a property style that's traditional to Norfolk. Outside, Stuart gets a double garage for his cars, and what's more, the 1/3 of an acre garden gives their son Sam loads of lawn to run around on. So mixtures of emotions with this one. How much do you think this barn conversion is on the market for?
Probably looking something around 430.
I'd probably go slightly higher, and I'd probably say 445, just because of the quality of the finish inside, it's done well.
Well, you're there or thereabouts. A very good guess from you there, Stuart. It's on the market for offers around £425,000.
OK. That's, yeah.
It's a good price.
Yeah.
Go back into the house. I think it's important you see what you're getting for £425,000.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
OK.
Thanks.
Considerably under budget of £425,000, this barn conversion is a slice of local architecture where all the work has been done. It provides them with a fantastic flow of living areas and a great open-plan kitchen. Along with 4 good-sized bedrooms, Stuart gets a separate office, and it's all wrapped up on a third of an acre plot. Although it's nudging out of their ideal search area, there are still good road links to this from where Stuart can catch the train to London.
I think when we first kind of pulled up and saw the property, I knew it was going to be something different. It had certainly a different outward appearance. I knew inside would be something interesting. As soon as we entered, you could tell that it kind of lived up to those expectations. It had a lovely ground floor area. I think as we progressed upstairs, we started to see some of the limitations. It's fantastic that it's got 4 bedrooms, but I think the split of having the 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs is something that, again, we'll have to work out if that's really workable for us or not.
When I first saw the property, I wasn't that keen on it. It just didn't have that curb appeal that I'm looking for, really. So I was a little bit disappointed, but I was hoping the interior would live up to my expectations. I was disappointed there was 2 bedrooms upstairs. If it had been 3, I think it would have been easier to make it work.
All done?
Yes,
Yep.
yep.
Fairly eventful day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Seen enough now?
I think so, yep.
Good. Let's go.
OK.
As evening falls, our house buyers have a chance to reflect on what they've seen as the first day of our search draws to a close. Armed with their £500,000 budget, Stuart and Mandy want to turn their back on commuting to London from Hemel Hempstead for the fields of East Anglia. Our 2 properties have highlighted the challenge of finding the right character family home with enough space outside. So with our mystery house, we're changing tack completely. Externally, you don't have land.
Yeah.
And I step into the shoes of some passionate locals, keeping the region's music tradition alive. On reflection, I think both of the houses that I showed our house buyers yesterday give them attributes of what they'd put on their hit list. Now, Stuart was after a fair amount of outside space, and I think the first property gave him more land than he'd ever dreamed of. And, whilst initially sceptical outside the second property, I think Mandy really got on board once she'd seen the internal configuration inside. Now, ultimately, neither of the properties gave them one thing that is now clearly really important, and that's to have all the bedrooms on one level. So for the mystery property, which we're off to see this morning, it has to deliver in that point. But I'm here to give them something also that they haven't thought about, something really, really different. And today's mystery property certainly gives them just that. Our mystery house takes us to the village of Banham, which is just 7 miles from Diss. Along with having a number of small shops on their doorstep, its Grade 1 listed church has that distinctive flint facade typically found on buildings in this region. Our mystery proposition, while giving Stuart a shorter commuting time to London, also gives them the smallest garden by far. However, as they'll see later, it comes with surprise accommodation, which could really make all the difference. Right, in you come. Some chickens in there. So.
Ah, yeah.
That looks nice.
Looks good.
Now, before we get alarmed, it is actually a converted barn.
Okay.
Obviously, it looks very different to the one yesterday.
Yeah.
This used to be a cider barn.
OK, yeah.
All right? Converted
Okay.
to the highest of standards.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous inside.
OK.
Curb appeal. Your words, not mine.
It looks very nice. Yeah. Yeah. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very nice, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go in, though, and there's reason for this, through those middle doors there.
Okay.
Dating back to the 1880s, here's hoping that the layout and style of this barn conversion gets better responses than our last property. Right then. We like it.
We like it.
Yeah,
I like this.
looks good. Very
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful. Yeah.
We've got everything I think a lot of people expect from a countryside property,
Yeah.
including that feature fireplace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like what you see?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
real attention
Yeah.
to detail, yeah.
You've also got a second reception room or office space for one of you two just here.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can see why. Yeah.
I can see this working as an office.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. No, this is lovely.
Now
It's too nice for an office, though.
Too nice for Stuart, then.
Yeah.
And hopefully the kitchen will get another smile out of Mandy. But what do you think of this?
It's beautiful. Yeah. If I could pick a kitchen, this would be it.
Really?
Yeah. No, it would be.
It's actually your style, isn't it?
It
You like
is,
this kind of
yeah.
modern farmhouse
And I
look.
love the sort of the wood blocks and everything. Do I move in now?
Yeah, really? Well, look, everything is built into this.
Okay.
You know, it's been done so well. Underfloor heating, notice
Really?
there's no unsightly rads, so you get this lovely detail
yeah.
on the wall.
Yeah. Wow. It's a good smile.
Good smile.
Yeah.
The other side of the kitchen leads to our mystery ingredient, which comes in the form of an annex, providing great accommodation for visiting relatives. The sitting room has a stylish feature fireplace and wood burner, and next door, the modern galley kitchen comes with useful storage cupboards on both sides. On the first floor, this one of two guest rooms not only has a shower, but also has access to its own ensuite bathroom just above it. But we'll take a look at the main bedroom, which is situated next to a relaxing seated area and takes the glorious timber beam feel to a whole new level. So, a small living area here,
Okay.
straight into the master bedroom.
Okay. Oh.
Come right here, because
Okay.
you can see that's no normal minstrel gallery. That is an ensuite, a mezzanine ensuite.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's interesting.
So you've got a loo in that behind that doorway there.
Okay.
So the bath is upstairs.
Right. Okay.
Loads of storage behind you, built in,
Yep. Okay.
and a pretty good sized bedroom, I'd have thought.
It is. It's lovely. It is beautiful.
Do you like it, Stuart?
Yeah, very grand, very nice.
It is.
And you have two other double bedrooms on this floor. So at last, all three bedrooms on one floor.
Yay.
And one of the other double bedrooms is obviously an ensuite as well.
Okay. Cool.
Good?
Yes.
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
Good. Outside may only give them a courtyard-sized garden, but they do also get a large garage and a storeroom, which could easily become Stuart's office. With all elements of our mystery house covered, it's now time for some straight talking. You're sport to choice with offices, bathrooms, bedrooms,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
options internally.
Yeah.
Externally, you don't have land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you think this mystery house is on the market for?
Because of just how it's finished inside, it is absolutely beautiful. I think it's going to be top end 500,000 or more, I think.
Okay,
500,000
£500,000.
yeah.
Stuart?
I think I'm going to go for a more specific 530.
This property is on the market for £490,000.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good price.
It's a
Good
lot
value.
of property for that, really,
Yeah.
as well, isn't it?
It's a
Yeah.
huge property. Now, I know you're probably dying to get back inside, see all the rooms you haven't got to see so
Yes.
far. So why don't you do just that? Take as much time as you want, and I'll catch you when
You
you're
won't
finished.
find me. I'm going to hide somewhere.
I'll tell you what to find you, actually. Enjoy it.
That's great, thanks.
Thanks.
At £490,000, our mystery house is priced under their maximum budget and would give them a family home full of character and space. It has two reception areas, along with a kitchen which had Mandy beaming. Upstairs, the three bedrooms include a master ensuite. And in addition to an office for Stuart, there's the one-bedroom annex, making it a rather fantastic package.
definitely has a wow factor. It's basically one of those places that you could just move straight into. It is decorated how I'd like. It's laid out how I think it would work for us. 3 bedrooms on the same level, ideal for 2 small children, and obviously myself up there with Stu. So, and it's got the bathrooms upstairs. It's just like I haven't got a bad word to say.
Overall, really wowed both downstairs and upstairs by the property. It's just that outside space, and do we feel comfortable with moving into a property where, as it stands, we've got less garden space than we actually have in our existing house in the town.
All done inside?
No.
Well, you'll never be short of somewhere to have a wash, will you, in that house?
No, definitely not.
So let's find somewhere we can have a sit down and have a chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
At the turn of the 20th century, the sounds of local folk music would have emanated from numerous village pubs in this part of East Anglia. Many of these songs may well have been lost forever were it not for the work of the East Anglian Traditional Music Trust. I've come to a local pub to meet John and Katie Howson, who are helping safeguard Suffolk's rural musical heritage. Now, I'm here to learn all about your Suffolk folk music, really. Why is it so important, first of all?
Well, the whole of East Anglia has been had a really rich tradition of music and singing. Around this area, it still carries on, and it carries on as it used to go on.
Right, I mean, how old is this?
It's difficult to put an age on it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the tunes we play probably aren't that old, are they?
A lot of them are sort of Victorian and 100, 150 years old, so they're not really ancient stuff.
Do you play off a sheet of music?
Not at all. We've learnt it by ear, and a lot of the stuff we actually play, I recorded from the older players. So 30 years ago, I was going around recording the older players, and we've sort of captured that, you know, those old ways of playing.
So people had to get involved with this music. Do you still get people dancing to it now?
Oh, certainly we do, yes. I mean, a lot of the tunes we play are for social dancing, what we'd call barn dancing or ceilidh dancing. But also, what you'll see in the pubs these days is step dancing. That's one of the things that we really have played a big part in keeping it going.
How would people like yourselves get people involved? I take it it's quite infectious, but was there any way of getting people involved? Would you just ply them with local beer? Or?
No.
But I bet that flows.
Oh, absolutely.
I think
yeah.
so.
Well, what used to go on was something called Sing, Sail, Pay.
Right.
And basically everybody's sitting around the pub and everybody has to do something. So they have to sing a song, play a tune, get up and step, dance a dancing doll. And if you don't, you have to buy a round of drinks.
This could be an expensive evening for me.
Well, funny enough, not many people buy the drinks.
Right.
We could find a way out of paying for you, I think.
Please show me a way out of this.
We
I mean, I
will.
can't play a musical instrument. I don't know what on earth this dancing's going to be like.
We have a plot.
Do you?
We do.
OK. Fortunately, the local saying sing, sail, pay also includes dancing a jig doll, so for the moment, I get off lightly. He's a better dancer than I am, that's just for the best, I think. Next, the step dancing starts in earnest. Using traditional instruments such as the dulcimer, the squeeze box, mouth organ and the banjo, local people would all join in this often impromptu do-it-yourself entertainment. Well, there's no getting out of it. So with tap shoes on, it's time to put my best foot forward. Step dancing is largely self-taught in these informal surroundings and is usually performed to a hornpipe tune. Other dance songs, including jigs, polkas and waltzes, would have been handed down through family generations and local communities. Well, I can't say I've become Suffolk's answer to Michael Flatley, but I can certainly say I gave it my best shot, well into the night. Well, a fantastic evening, and it's great to see these traditions being passed down. But will our house buyers, Stuart and Mandy, be dancing for joy about any of the properties that we've shown them? Time to find out. So let's start at the beginning. Property number 1, yesterday morning.
Okay. Really liked the sort of the property. The land obviously was a big pro for this property.
Absolutely.
Big pro for Stuart, wasn't it?
Yep.
Accommodation was slightly on the smaller side, but it had possibilities. We could have worked around different areas, maybe changed a few things. But yeah, it was an interesting one to look at.
Well, the second property, you talked to me in the morning about the fact that you needed to have very good first impressions. You talked about curb appeal.
Yes.
Not sure you got curb appeal from the second house, did you?
No, it wasn't my cup of tea, to be honest.
No.
Didn't appeal to me, which is a shame because it's beautiful inside.
Did you ever get over that first impression? Because inside you did seem to be quite carried away.
The inside was finished beautifully.
What do you think, Stuart? I mean, it had a decent garden.
The garden kind of all being at the front with the house being in the corner of the plot was probably a little bit strange and not my ideal configuration. I think what we needed to get our heads around was, could we live in that open plan type?
Very different, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Now, the mystery house, it wasn't exactly what you asked for, was it?
No.
But got some great reactions as soon as you walked through the doors there.
Yeah, it was beautiful, yeah. There was 3 good-sized bedrooms, all on one level, and it had that fantastic sort of annex come sort of holiday let on the side, really. We hadn't even considered something like that, but there's so much space.
It was a bit of a TARDIS property,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was
Got
a hard
much
job
more than you thought.
Trying to work out what to use all that space for, really. So, yeah, it ticked all the boxes.
We do love the house, and I don't think there's any doubt in our minds around the house at all. But the land itself, I guess the questions we need to ask are, is it right for the family?
Well, look, I think we're halfway there. We found the right area for you. That's fantastic. And it sounds like there's at least a possibility that the mystery house is at least within the running.
Yeah, definitely.
It is.
Great. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Maybe go back there another time and then make your ultimate decision.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's been great. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. It's been fun,
Thank
hasn't
you.
it?
Yeah.
It has, very good.
So the mystery property's done it again, which is just as well, really, because I don't think either of the other 2 properties were even in the running. Now, I also don't think Mandy or Stuart would have even considered visiting the mystery house if they'd have seen it first on paper. But once they saw inside, well, their reactions said it all, didn't they? They absolutely loved it. Now, ultimately, they need to ask themselves the question, is that property right for them in the long term with a couple of children running about the place? Now they're going to be in a much better position to answer that question once they've had a second viewing and then maybe come away from the place so their heart isn't ruling their head. But on the other hand, they also don't have a great amount of time. They've already got buyers knocking on their door. But at the end of the day, whatever decision they come to, they know they've found an area that they both love and want to relocate to. And I'm sure, just like me, wish them both the very best of luck. See you next time. Stuart and Mandy did consider the mystery house, but eventually decided the garden was too small. They've since made an offer on another house with a bigger garden in Diss. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and need our help, please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.